In the complex world of Feng Shui and the various schools of within, the flying star system plays a dominant role. This system is composed of 9 variated numbered stars that fly over a particular direction or placement in relation to space, dwelling, building, and continents on time. In this video, we will not be going through the various schools of Feng Shui and its mechanics, but on the flying star 20-year time span, which is commonly known as the 20-year cycle or 20 period. Hi, I'm Noel G. Come join me and find out more of Period 9 has to offer. According to ancient texts, we're currently on the 180-year Great Cycle that started in 1884. These 180-year cycles have been ongoing and predetermined centuries ago with the combinations of the various dynasties and astrological planetary alignment. The 180 years is divided into 3 groups of 60 years, which is then based on the average time frame of an influencing dynasty, and within it are 3 20 years delineates the energies within the dynasty's lifespan. In total, there are 9 20-year periods that adds up to 180-year Great Cycle. Each 20-year period is assigned a number from 1 to 9. These numbered periods pose the same characteristics and favors of each corresponding 9 flying stars. Pause this video and peruse this table to give you some idea each star's nuances and characteristics. You can screen grab or refer to flying star books and articles you can find. These will all be common. However, for this video, we're only going to be discussing the last 2 lines in these charts, period 8 and 9. Basing on the chart, we are currently on period 8, which started in 2004 and ends in 2023. Period 8 is governed by the 8th white star with the element of Earth. We'll discuss this further on in a moment. It is a favored star by the cosmos, tends to focus in the northeast direction or placement, and is the partial to the youngest sun. I'd like to caveat in reading these attributes that please don't take these literally. These are all symbolic and metaphors. Youngest, middle, or eldest doesn't mean age or birth placement, but about where one is at in mental, spiritual, consciousness development state. There is no good or bad, no disadvantage or advantage, but there are strengths and shortcomings to each phase. Please take a moment to pause and familiarize yourself with this slide, as it will help you understand the meaning of age or development of a sentient human. Let's do a quick look at period 8 with a few examples in the last 20 years. The element Earth played an important role in this period. Earth governs real estate, mining, accumulation of tangible wealth, and institutions such as education, religion, governments, and banking, to name a few. During this time, academic degrees, employment history, earthly accumulation achievements like scaling the mountain became highly important. It almost became a prerequisite to one's success. Material or earth-based goods and lifestyle became gauged to how one should be happy. You can see it in the adoration of the celebrity culture. In the healthy side, microfarm breweries and farm-to-table restaurants became the in thing. Renewed interest in gardens and healing benefits through crystals became very popular. All these are examples of the earth element of this period. It can also be observed that the Northeast region benefited from period 8, and the areas where favorable flying stars 1 and 6 flew to the west and east, where economies of these areas were progressive if not stable, like the meteoric rise of California, Nevada real estate, and the Disneyfication of Manhattan, and the boom in big pharma companies in New Jersey were all very timely. Period 8 also shined a spotlight on the youngest son. As we cannot ignore, the last 20 years have been bombarded with the rise of these people. Some may say, these people are not the youngest son category. But they are. If you trace the base of their rise, it boils down to stamina, drive, self-centric, accumulation, and the love of technology, apps, gadgets, which are play and toys. That, in a nutshell, is period 8. And it's now passing. On to the new. But before we go on, I'd like to call the attention to the timing of when period 9 should begin. All books and articles out there follows the formula period 9 begins on 2024. This has been predetermined when the planetary alignment happened 180 years ago. But since the world is constantly changing and there are fluctuations in the time span of events, I strongly believe that Mark 2024 is incorrect. Every passing of a period is usually accompanied by a pre or post conceivable awakening or mass consciousness awareness. And no doubt, 2020 has proven to be a huge one. And what about that incredible planetary event that happened on December 21st? After some evaluation and a healthy skepticism of accuracy of an ancient tabulation that a dynasty can only live to 60 years, I, along with a few Feng Shui practitioners, are confident to say that there has to be an adjustment of this 20-year span rule. The period 9 does not begin in 2024, but has already begun in 2020. We just entered a new set of global holistic energies that we can all harness and benefit and grow from mentally, financially, psychologically, and spiritually. Welcome to the dawning of period 9. By the way, if you're jiving with this, hit the like and subscribe. The period 9 purple has fire as its element. Deemed a modifier or activator by the cosmos, it can make something bad really worse or good outstandingly fabulous. Purple 9 favors the south direction and highlights the middle daughter. As we go for a deep dive on period 9, I would like to remind everyone again not to take all these attributes literally. These are only symbolic and metaphors. Example, if your ruling element is wood, and just because progressive cycle fire burns wood, it doesn't mean that period 9 will be bad for you. But maybe it'll present some challenges, but it also could nudge you to a good direction. Fire represents passion, drive, inspiration, creation. It is also fast, unpredictable, and buoyant. In the next 20 years, technology, which its element is fire, will continue to advance tremendously. Companies that have not embraced any digital or online presence will might as well be non-existent. Almost all facets of everyday faculty will be touched by technology. I'm not saying we're going to be turning into cyborg or become part of an AI world, but to equip ourselves to understand how to use technology as a tool. With this, there will be a good 20-year run with businesses in digital content creation, marketing, procedures, fulfillment, services, information, and intellectual property. With period 9's passion, the arts, craft, creativity, and idea generation will have a boost. We will see new designs, acceptance of varied art forms, from visual music performances to experimental. These will all be embraced with no fear. Passion drives success. So if two people have vying for a job, the person with the street smart and passion will have the advantage over the one who relies on their education and work history. This is fire taking over earth. The business of beauty or making beauty will be strong, such as cosmetics, plastic surgeries, visual creation, and providers and accessible fashion, salons, decorators, event planners. They'll get their attention. With fire, tourism, hospitality, and travel will do well in this period. Also, anything of instant value such as therapy, quick fixers, online courses, information, DIYs, contractor, or gig employment will provide to be very beneficial. Things will go fast in period 9. If there will be any wars, it'll be quick. Hidden agendas will be revealed, so might as well come clean in the beginning as one tumbles fast when discovered fraudulent. Overwrought system and planning will trip on their own shoelaces, so be focused, concise, and efficient. Now this segues to the next attribute of modifier enhancer. In period 9, when something is not going well, it'll get worse. And if it's good, it has the potential to be really fabulous. So it's time to reassess your relationships, employments, projects, and ideas, that they are still true and aligned with your core values and soul. Be honest, be brave, deal with it. It'll be difficult, but it'll turn out good for you and everyone in the end. Now just be cognizant that if one sweeps problem under the rug, this period will not be kind, regardless of how successful you got away with it the last time. Think of it like period 9 is an instant karma. So best to come clean and honest right in the beginning. No more masks, no more false emotion. The true south area of the quadrants in the dwelling and business will have a boost in the next 20 years. However, don't start activating them until you have gotten proper Feng Shui consultation. Make sure you have the right practitioner who could guide you, who is familiar with all the Feng Shui schools to apply on. So if you're not too sure, go with a pro. And last, period 9 will shine its spotlight on the middle daughter. Now, to understand this, which set of people we're talking about, please refer to the age guide chart I had earlier. These are the women who are middle-aged in spirit and consciousness. These are the women who walked the path, fell, got up, and continued. They can be triggered, but not enough to ruin their day. They can be embroiled in a situation, but can also see window to ease them out. There's enough experience with these people to be wise, at the same time enough stamina for them to be active, involved, and create. In the next 20 years, we shall see women in leadership positions in corporations, businesses, government, think tanks, and the general community. Their fame, influence, and finance status will rise for many. With the middle daughter, there'll also be a focus on education, cooperation, teamwork, family, and elder care. Variety will be a common theme than singularity. So alpha males out there, start getting used to having female bosses. Now that you know what period 9 has to offer, what will you do to harness its energies and potentials? I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for staying with me. I encourage you to do your own research and learn more about period 9 Feng Shui. And don't just take my word for it. Dig, explore. Do hit like and subscribe and comment if you may. I'll continue to create other videos in the metaphysical, spiritual, and mystical. For now, be awakened. Sayonara.